Well, welcome to the Perks Games. Today we're going to be playing 9 Days. It's a game that I have played multiple times, but I thought we would give it a go today. I'm going to play the sandbox mode just to make it a little bit easier. So, let's have a go.
Sire! Sire! Wake up! Our home is being invaded! Good. You're awake. Now then, do you need a refresher on the basics of battle? It's always wise to brush up on your skills. Go through the left door to refresh your memory, or go through the right door if you do not need it.
I did quite enjoy this game, to be fair, when I was playing it before, but I have done
Have 9
quite
days. That is all the time this planet has left. I am the Destroyer, sent by the Universal Order to judge your world. Your planet has the right to defend itself. Send an army. Send a single being. It does not matter to me. If you endure, this world breathes again. But if you fall, this will all be forgotten, and life will restart. You have 9 days.
There are many attacks on this game. You have all the basic stuff and then you have special stuff. I reset my loadout. And all these attacks, some of them do unbelievable amounts of damage. There are multiple transformations and multiple attacks on this game. It is, I say it's done by like a few people. It's absolutely brilliant. I do wish the people would out because really holds some space for it. Can do is there are points in the map down here. You can rest and save, but you do have a stash. You can transfer stuff in. Stuff out then, because a bunch of random stuff now. We send a bunch to the stash. Once they're in the stash, it's not too bad because you can equip them just as a shell basically, so you can have any armor in the game and you can just cover it with this. A few more to pick up. We'll grab these ones. I think it's got rid of it now, but they used to be a gold one. These cubes that would make to like really powerful, and with all the little bits of the game trying to find stuff. Charge energy up, sort of like in certain ways you can I think like you can talk to him, and you can make a deal. It'll give you a load of stuff, but in return, it jumps you towards the last day. So saves. I'm just checking because I don't think that. Do not think that the other. No. We can. As you can see, the map isn't map. What I like, actually go into space, and then there's other planets you can fly to. When you get to a certain power level, you can actually destroy suns to absorb their energy. If I go to the town, which I think is this way. Interact with it. Anything in your stash. So, glowing eyes, you can change. If I do that, see? I now have.
This is when I go deeper and find the power of my ancestors.
Transformation. Again. And you do have to slowly unlock them. But obviously this just, which is really good to be fair.
This is my
Omnipresence. So again, as you can see, when you activate it, damage is increased, attack speed gets a little bit faster. But the reason why this game is, like I said, you can destroy planets. But what you can do as well is if you charge up to Ki Blasts, so again, like, charge it and then you can just blast straight through the ground, see? Which I think is absolutely brilliant. Right then, so if I, effectively, when you start the game, you get the basic abilities. So what you can do is any wood or ground, you can do this. You can convert it into energy, and effectively each thing you pick up, look, see, gives you more health, gives you more, basically, pretty much what it does. So you got rocks, grass, everything, but I think he might actually let me. If I go into here, there are the stash, tapestry. Go round. When you go across the maps and all that stuff, you'll see statues. Oh, there's one. And you can change your aura to grey. So now when I charge my key, see it's grey now, white. Right. So if I show you now, if I go, it should let me, because sandbox mode you normally pretty much can go straight from the get-go. So if I, yeah. Leave this planet. The controls last time I got a little bit funky, but yeah. But in this game you can like go to other dimensions as well. There's like a 5th dimension and a 4th dimension, which obviously you unlock over time. So if I just fly out of these rings now to exit the planet, once you get out it is pretty much completely open. So again, you can see some planets in the background. That planet actually has a shield around it, so you can't just go to it. They still haven't added a map, but so there you go. So if I go to the moon, as you can see, the actual thing is is proper circular. So it's not like oh, entering a new area and it all becomes flat. It actually stays as a circular. So when you come here, look again. The option to save. If you come here, look. There you go. I actually don't know what that did, to be honest. Yeah, well. You got torn across the universe. Battles with bosses and enemies, and you get special awards for clearing so many. But if I leave here, again, once you're out here, sometimes it's hard to actually see. But if you can see, not the planet, the black hole there. But again, look, there's a planet out there in the distance that you can go to. So if we go into this, the black hole, there's another planet over there, look, you can go to. So if we go into the black hole, all, from what I'm aware, other than certain areas, it's all completely destructible. So here we are. So as you can see, there's another tournament summon there, but see, you got these stars in the background, the green sun, the blue sun. So if I go to the blue sun, flying through the universe, because this is the entrance to the 5th dimension now, I can stop here, go again, and then if I get the right ability, I can then just, as you'll heal down to the sun slowly expand. There you go. Then you keep it charging and blue star. They again, you can charge your energy to heal yourself as well. So right there, I just got a blue star. So if we go into energy now, as you can see, blue star look gives you health, energy, and spirit. Well, that's new. Again, when you're in outer space, there is no map, which is somewhat annoying because it's one of the hardest things to actually get around. So now, if you enter this, destroying that sun unlocks the secret portal. Again, you go into this, and then you can access to the other dimension. Which, to be honest, I think is a fantastic way of linking maps. You know what I mean? You can't get to it unless you destroy your sun. See? Here though, as you can see, you can't fly or nothing. This is just a challenge mode, which obviously not interested in. Not at the moment. Yeah. Okay. And now I've left, obviously the sun's returned, so you could destroy it again and rinse and repeat the power to become really strong. But again, as you can see, there's other suns. Look, there's a little planet here. By I say little, I mean really small. Look at that. Very, very small. Again. But if I exit this plane, what you can do though, which is again another fun thing to mess around with, is you can destroy planets as well. If I go back out into the black hole, obviously if you played it not in sandbox mode, you could actually you slowly build up all this stuff, but obviously sandbox mode gives you pretty much everything in the game other than the special armors and one transformation, which I think is the god one, which is the ultimate. There's a force field around to stop you from actually entering that, but there is a portal there to get to the planet. If you're not able to just fly to the planet, there's always portals that allow you to get to it. But because it's got the protective sphere, you can't destroy it anyway. But if I go to one of the others then, so you can see one in the background over here. This is the only issue. There's no symbols, no markings, no. Oh, this planet is this without. You have to physically land on it. If you was here, look. You know what I mean? How would you find Earth? there needs to be some sort of map. So if we go down here, which I'm hoping at some point they will add. Again, once you've entered the atmosphere, you can't fly as fast as you can in the universe, obviously, because you can't do warp speed, but you can still fly pretty fast on planets. Here we go, this is another little... What's that? Yeah, that's new. Oh, too fast. Wait. Oh. So I've actually activated the Guardian. Every planet has a Guardian, and these Guardians effectively protect the planet. You kill the Guardian, you become the Guardian. So obviously the aim is to monitor everyone, but again, so if you go into first person mode, you can actually look and analyze things. So like that, look, Sunstone tells you what you'd actually oh. One of the lighter abilities you get, where it's just annihilation. Again, you can just delay him, but because of the being he is, he's very powerful when it comes to that. Okay, but then you can stop it and just hit him with that, and he's dead. No, obviously, new upgrade, new skill. So you get special attacks by killing the Guardians, but obviously sandbox mode they automatically give you. So that's it. See, you can come to this planet to skip to the 8th day, so obviously the next day is when he attacks, so you can pretty much skip the entire startup of the game. Obviously normally you'd be building your power up, killing things, getting stronger. You can instantly just jump it to the and then it's just a little bit of waiting. So now I've left that planet, this is where it becomes a bit of a pain, because say you want to go to Earth, you don't have a clue where you're going. I wish there was like, or just planets had names on. You know what I mean? So like, you look like that, and you come up with the name of the planet, so you know roughly where you're heading. But it doesn't. Again, it's an absolutely great game, and I think it will be an incredible game. As long as they keep, they keep adding stuff, I think it will be one of the best games you could possibly get. I mean, imagine if this game had the funding like other ones do. You know what I mean? Like Rockstar or something. Imagine if they made a game like this. Whole universe to fly around. You can pretty much destroy anything. So if I show you now, if I go to skills, get rid of this, Colossal Blast, and then you can charge it up, sort of like a Spirit Bomb from Dragon Ball. You have to charge it enough that it does enough damage, and then throw it. Hopefully it was enough power. I don't think it was enough. Unless they've changed how it works. I think they have. Let's try again. Again, let's make sure it's got some plenty of power. I don't think it's getting any bigger by the looks of that. But let's try it. I mean, you used to be able to actually destroy the entire planet, but maybe they've changed it now. And that, to be fair. So let's fire it. As you can tell, I just wiped out that entire town. Whole town is gone. Which is pretty much the fun part of the game. So, you got this town here, the same again. I can literally just, if I really want to, absolutely incinerate them all. Again, you can destroy as much as you want or save as much as you want. But yeah, unfortunately that town wasn't destroyed. I obviously didn't charge enough damage into it. But
This is my omniform.
what I need to do is find the way back to Earth now. Again, the trail is somewhat annoying as well sometimes, because when you're doing that, look, looks awesome. I think I've actually found Earth as well. Bring that up. I have as well. Hey, there was me just saying you can't find it. I've literally just stumbled right upon it. Again, I'll return to Earth. There is like story and to this game. Obviously, I've just come onto sandbox mode just to show the basics of the game. But to say this game is when it originally come out was done by I think about 2 people. I mean, did an incredibly good job, to be fair. I mean, the game in general is great. I think what would make it better is if it was a multiplayer. So you know what I mean. You could play with your mates and you could go around destroying planets. Yeah, this is only going to be a quick little thing just to show you the game. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe.